My name is Bonnie England. I'm a sophomore at Indiana Wesleyan University, and this is my first year at Passion.
I am Nathan Hunt, a senior at Taylor University, and this was my first year at Passion.
My name is Kaylin Rivers. I'm 19 years old, and this was my first year at Passion.
Going into Passion 2014, I was super excited to experience God in a whole new way and experience corporate worship in a whole new way in the body of Christ from different places of the world and different places of the country. But I was just really excited to see God and hear from God. And as I was going into a new season, a new semester of refocus, and just to hear what God had for me in that time.
I honestly didn't know what to expect going into Passion 2014. I looked at some videos online of the current years, and they looked really cool and great. And I was just really excited to be able to listen to Francis Chan and Christine Kane, John Piper, and also to see some great bands play some music and just be able to witness all of it.
Going into Passion 2014, I was expecting to be more acquainted with God and being able to make more Christian friends around my age.
Here we are, live in the Twin City Bible Baptist Church Band, on our way to Passion 2014 in Atlanta, Georgia, and we're stoked, right? Woo! Hi, Colby.
Getting to Passion, there's definitely an energy that just surrounded us and just really can't be described. It was super exciting to go into this arena full of 20,000 college kids that are in the same mindset as you and ready to learn from God and grow with other people and worship Him. And it was just exciting that was what everyone was there for.
When we got to Atlanta, it was very cold and I was wearing heels, so I wasn't in the best mood, but I was really excited to be there and thankful that I was able to go. I was tired, but I was excited too, so me being excited kind of override me being tired.
Going into Passion, we got in line, and then we rushed into the stadium, and we rushed down on the floor level. And it wasn't until we got situated and got in our seats that we could sit down and look around, and that's when it hit me that I was in for something pretty big, and I was not expecting that at all. And then once Chris Tomlin and the band opened up, it just went to a whole nother level, and just how awesome and incredible experience it was.
Oh my gosh, what is happening?
On the first night of Passion, Taylor had us write out a prayer of things that we were expecting to experience at Passion. And I had written out my prayer and I thought it was great, but I found myself praying right before Louis Giglio spoke that night that I would understand the story of the cross in a whole new light, that I never quite understood it before because I don't think I truly understood it to the extent in which I should. So going in, it was crazy because Louis Giglio spoke on exactly that, the story of the cross. And I've been struggling a lot with self-doubt and insecurity and comparing myself to others and self-worth issues. And I learned that night that Christ has died for those things already. Christ has taken those wounds, He's taken that burden from me, and He died on the cross for exactly that. I don't have to live striving to do this and this and this just to overcome these struggles because Christ has overcome for me.
At Passion, God taught me to rely on Him more, talk to Him and pray to Him more about my worries and concerns, and He taught me to trust Him and have more faith than I do. Because I know He gets real excited when one of His followers talks to Him.
God was truly there in Phillips Arena, and on the first night, I'm not sure if we were singing or if there was a break in the song. I just remember having my eyes closed, and I was like, God, just embrace me right now. And I just felt His presence. And that was just on the first night, and that just was like what was going to happen the entire weekend. And then on the second day, hearing Francis Chan speak, through him, I learned that, from God, that I need to make an effort. I need to be in the Bible more, to learn more about Him, to be praying, to be doing more devotionals and listening to better music. And then through Christine Kane, I heard God telling me, stay in it. Don't just give up after a week. It's a process, and it's not going to take a week, a day, a month. It's going to take maybe years, my whole life before I finally get it, but just stick with it because truly in the end, it will be worth it.
finally was able to share what happened at Passion with the girls that I went with and spend time in fellowship with them. But so many people have asked me what my experience was like at Passion, and I was just really able to explain to them where I've been at and where I've been struggling, and just to hear Christian accountability and encouragement from them. And even sparked a conversation with a girl in which I was able to go much deeper in our relationship and our friendship with, and just growing a good Christ-centered relationship with her.
Since Passion, I've learned to pray and talk to God more about my problems and read my Bible. And I've learned to use my social media websites for more of God's glory, because I'll be really happy if I could save one person with my statuses and what I talk about on Facebook, Twitter, and all of the networks.
We got back, and my friend Derek and I went back to my apartment, and right there were my roommates and 2 other friends, and immediately like, what's going on? What happened? How was it? And we spent basically the whole night just talking about it, and it was just an awesome experience to relive it, but then also go through it and tell other people and see their faces and see how much joy it brought them and see how much joy we had. And I told my mom and my sister, and they're all just so happy that I could go. I was just so happy to go as well, and they're all encouraged. At the fact that Passion happened and I was able to go. And since then, I do think my life has changed for the better, especially my spiritual life. I'm trying to make that effort, trying to be in the Word every day, trying to stay with my devotions, even though our daily lives can be so busy. And then, I'm listening to more Christian music, Christian artists, and trying to get that into my life so that I can influence my life for the better and draw me closer to God, and not, listen to so much secular music where, garbage in, garbage out. It really does affect what you put into your mind and what you listen to. And so Passion 2014 is just basically, a kickstart to make an effort to listen to God and draw closer to Him through, daily reading of the Bible, daily prayer, and the listening of music that honors Him and glorifies Him, and makes me realize that, I need Him and He loves me, and, without Him, it would just be awful.
After Passion, I've just been able to live in the freedom that Christ has bought for me, to live outside of the insecurities and live outside of the comparison and outside of the lies that Satan tries to tell me, because that's not what Christ died for me. He died for me to live in that freedom, to live fully in that freedom, to live fully for Him. I just learned that I am not my own. My story is not my own, that I am Christ and I was bought at a price, and I'm His.
I would really recommend going to Passion next year because the money's worth it, and fellowshipping with 20,000 followers and believers your age coming together to worship our Creator is a really good experience, and I was thankful that I was able to go. And I want to say thank you to Twin City Bible Baptist Church for allowing us to have gas, because it really helped us financially to get there.
I just want to thank you as a church for allowing this to happen and allowing me to have such an impactful experience at Passion 2014.
Thank you, church, for your generosity in helping us to be able to go. And I just want to say, if at all possible, help them out again next year, because I think everyone should have the opportunity to go to Passion 2015, 2016, 2020, whenever it ends. Just, it's an incredible experience that everyone should go to. And thank you so much for your blessing.